Welcome to our YouTube channel, where we take a close look at Land Rover diecast models that have been produced by Oxford Diecast and Hongwell Carrarama. Both manufacturers have produced models in multiple scales, and this is the place where we take a close look at them. If you like what you see, please hit the like button and consider subscribing so you don't miss out on any new content. To support the YouTube channel, we also have our own website, the Glengarry Tramway website, and here you will find details of all the models we discuss in the videos. Pictures and details of catalogue numbers are all listed for each model they've produced. Also, on the Hongwell Carrarama side, we list all the known variants in castings, colours and trims that have been applied to the models over the long production life. The website is free to use, and links to both the website and the YouTube channel are given in the description at the bottom of this video. In episode 1 we covered the short wheelbase Series 2 Land Rovers. In this episode we're going to take a look at the long wheelbase Series 2s, and it's going to take two parts to this video as we have 21 models to take a look at. As usual, we're going to take these in catalogue number order, and the first one is a familiar livery of British Rail. Right, another British Rail model, and the catalogue number for this one is 76 LAN 2001, and it's listed as a British Rail Land Rover Series 2, and it is very similar to one that comes later, so caution with this. There are two British Rail liveried Land Rover in this in the Series 2s, and it's very easy to mix them up, so the all-important registration number can help you out if you're unsure. On this particular model it is BBH942B. Now it's the usual livery of the British Railways with department numbers printed on the doors, etc. Really nice model. Another certain hit with the model railway people. They've really had the mileage out of these, but to be fair, the railways must have taken hundreds of them, and a nice Series 2 to add to your fleet. The second one up today is this bronze green station wagon, and its code is 76 LAN 2002, and it's listed as a bronze green Land Rover Series 2 station wagon, and it looks rather smart. Its registration number AEW 426A. A nice looking station wagon vehicle this. The beige wheels and the beige roof really do set off the green coachwork on this one. And glory be, we've got a spare wheel on the back. I know I keep banging on about him, but living in the countryside, you need a spare wheel. Yep, another real nice model to add to anybody's collection. Next up we have this rather eye-catching liveried vehicle, and it is code number 76 LAN 2003, and it is listed in the catalogue as Billy Smart's Land Rover Series 2 hardtop speakers. This hardtop makes for a really striking vehicle. It is Billy Smart Circus, of course, with the large loudspeakers on the top. So it's shown as having the decals of the roadside department, but I should imagine no opportunity would be missed to use the loudspeakers to make sure everybody was aware the circus had come to town. Very nice livery. Stands out from the rest, this one, really good. And the printing's first class. And the registration number on this one is YBL756. Next up we have 76LAN004, and it is listed as a red Land Rover Series 2 fire appliance. Now this one will fit in nicely with the Series 1 short wheelbase fire appliances we saw in one of the previous series that I did. This one has all the equipment loaded, really nice looking vehicle. Its registration number is DMK109A. Lots of detail on this one, all the spare hoses at the front, spare wheel, etc. And as we come round, we'll find that the load bed is fully loaded with equipment and even a bench seat across the back to allow extra personnel to ride along. Mounted on the tailgate is pumping equipment and a control panel, so lots of detail on this one, really nice model, and this will sit nicely in anybody's fire brigade collection. Our next offering is another unique livery, and it comes up as 76LAN2005, and the listing is Land Rover Series 2 long wheelbase hardtop, and it's in Hoveringham livery. An unusual one this, nice bright colours with contrasting wheels and Hoveringham livery applied down the sides. Just a basic Land Rover hardtop is this, and its registration number comes up as 743ANN. So I should imagine it was affectionately called Anne. Now this vehicle is just a plain jade everyday workhorse, and but its livery is what makes it stand out, either as part of a diorama or on a model railway, or even on the shelf in your collection. Right, we move on to the next one. Catalogue number is 76LAN2006, and it is a Land Rover Series 2 long wheelbase station wagon in Post Office Telephones livery. Now then, if you watched episode 1 where we dealt with the short wheelbase Series 2s, I made reference that it seemed odd that they would have bought Safaris bodied vehicles for use out in the field, but after doing some research, that is the case. They had a number of them. They were dual purpose and used as personnel carriers, and were also fitted with a winch at the front and a petrol engine, and this was used to pull cables through ducting and underground channelways. Whilst this one is not a Safari version, it is nevertheless been deployed as a people carrier for taking personnel around. The dodgy wheel at the front, easily remedied with a cocktail stick or a screwdriver just to tease the tyre back onto the rim. A lot of these arrive like this, but they're easily fixed. And for those interested, its registration number is 906CXY. This is one that's also easy to get mixed up if you've only got the model and no paperwork, etc. So, as usual, the number plate is the easiest way to identify a specific model. Another one that's very easily misidentified, and its code number is 76LAN2007, and it is a Land Rover Series 2 long wheelbase station wagon in the livery of the 44th Home Counties Infantry Division. This one is so similar to a number of other liveries that have been brought out, with only the military markings discreetly marked on doors and at the front. It can be identified by its military number plate as 25CL51. This is another probably general purpose runabout for transporting personnel around to various places. Nice model. The roof's quite nicely picked out, and the lighter shade makes all the detailing stand out that much better. But another fine model, but very similar, as I say, to some that we've already seen. But still one collectors will wish to add to their collection. Next up, we have a fire engine, and this one is listed as code 76LAN 2008, and in the catalogue it's down as a Land Rover Series 2 Dublin Fire Brigade. Right, I've done quite a lot of research on this one, and I cannot find any photographs of the prototype. So the way the windows are depicted at the back seems odd, unless Oxford didn't have a casting that represented the windows in this configuration. But anyway, nevertheless, it's a nice model with the usual printing, etc. Its registration number for identification purposes is LYI 850. Nevertheless, I'm sure it'll take its place amongst many Fire Brigade collections out there. We now have something a bit different for our next item, and it is listed as 76 LAN 2009, and the catalogue has it down as a Land Rover Series 2 tow truck in bronze green. Now, there was a time when these would have been a very familiar sight. Most local garages had one in one guise or another parked round the back, ready to tow in breakdowns or pull people out of ditches. This one's depicted in the bronze green with no particular garage branding on the side, so it could fit in anywhere if you wanted to use one on a diorama, or just another body casting that can be added to the collection. The registration number on this one is 4772DD. You could just see this with a bit of extra equipment added and a bit of weathering on, and yeah, it'd make a super little diorama. Yep, altogether a nice vehicle. It would be nice to have one of these in grey or the pale blue that you used to see kicking around a lot. But on with the next one. This time it's catalogue number 76 LAN 2010, and the listing is Land Rover Series 2 station wagon in British Railways livery. So it's back to the familiar station wagon, with this time we're dressed up in the British Rail maroon livery, and with the usual decals and printing to the doors, etc. This one's registration number is 61PRO, and everything else is pretty much standard fare, with the usual printing on the doors for departments, etc., and the British Rail logo to the rear. They've used this body shell quite a few times, and I'm sure we'll see it again before we're finished. We now move to the last one for today's video, and the catalogue number is 76 LAN 2011, and the listing comes up in the catalogue as Land Rover Series 2 canvas back in bronze green. Now, bronze green back again, but this time it's offset by a really nice looking canopy. These, you can just see these running on the road. You know, your local farmers bought one and it's put the old gal to work. Really nice, just a plain Jane model, but these were on the roads in rather large numbers, I would have thought. And the registration number of this example is YAC654. The canvas is being modelled. It's rather plain to the back, but again, it's a slightly different version to the ones we've seen previously. So it just looks quite nice, this one. And as I say, you'd have seen these trundling up and down the farm roads almost anywhere. Well, that's it for this video. We've got 10 more to look at in this series 2s, and they'll be coming up in the next video. And just a quick note before we finish, I have no connection whatsoever with Oxford Diecast. These videos are made just so you can assess whether you'd like to add one to your collection or identify ones that you've got but you're not quite sure of the catalogue number. So until next time, happy collecting.